Welcome to the Repugen Podcast, where we transform patient care.
Welcome back to the Repugen Podcast, where we discuss all things related to healthcare, patient experience, and how digital tools are reshaping the industry. Today, we're diving into a topic that's more important than ever: tracking patient reviews.
That's right. Online reviews have become a cornerstone of patient decision-making. Research shows that 73% of patients take online reviews into consideration when choosing their healthcare provider. It's clear that patient feedback is crucial, and understanding it can significantly enhance the care and service a provider offers.
Absolutely. Today, we'll explore why tracking reviews is essential for healthcare providers and how it can help improve patient satisfaction, build loyalty, and ultimately provide better care. We'll also talk about the benefits and challenges involved in monitoring reviews and how practices can take action based on the feedback they receive.
Let's start with the basics. Why is it so crucial for healthcare providers to track patient reviews? It goes beyond just having an online presence. It's about gaining valuable insights into patient experience, and those insights can drive real change in your practice.
Exactly. Tracking reviews gives you the opportunity to step into your patient's shoes and see your practice through their eyes. As Dr. David Hill from Fulcrum Aesthetics and Surgery puts it, tracking patient reviews reflects our practice through the patient's eyes, highlighting areas for improvement. For example, one review mentioned a need for more detailed pre-surgery information, prompting a change in the consultation process. This adjustment improved patient understanding and satisfaction, and that's just one of the many ways reviews can improve care.
That's a great example. Now, let's break down the benefits of tracking reviews. First up, it gives you valuable feedback beyond traditional surveys. According to a Bright Local Survey 2025, 42% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations from friends and family. When you monitor and analyze patient reviews, you're able to understand where you're excelling and where there's room for improvement.
And positive reviews? They highlight what's working well, and those strengths can be built upon. Negative reviews, on the other hand, are just as important. They pinpoint areas that need attention. If patients consistently mention something like wait times or communication issues, those are things you can work on to improve the overall experience.
Exactly. Another major benefit of tracking reviews is the ability to track trends in patient sentiment over time. By analyzing the sentiment in reviews, healthcare providers can see if their performance is improving or if there are recurring issues that need to be addressed.
Right. Sentiment analysis can give you a broader picture of your patient experience. It allows you to adjust your practice to better meet your patient's needs, resulting in a more patient-centered approach that drives better healthcare outcomes.
Let's also not forget how important tracking reviews is for patient satisfaction and loyalty. When patients feel heard and valued, they're more likely to stay loyal to your practice and recommend your services to others. As Dr. Christopher Day from Pacific Sound Plastic Surgery shared, reviews helped him realize the importance of improving post-operative care instructions. That feedback led to better communication, which in turn increased patient satisfaction.
And speaking of loyalty, tracking reviews also helps enhance your online reputation and to track new patients. According to Repugen's 2024 patient review survey, 83.23% of patients expect a rating of at least 4 stars before considering a review. So by actively tracking and responding to reviews, healthcare providers can manage their online presence, ensure a positive image, and build trust with potential patients.
Absolutely. But while there are significant benefits, it's not all smooth sailing. Tracking reviews comes with its challenges. First, there's the time commitment. With patients leaving feedback on platforms like Google Reviews, Yelp, and social media, it can become overwhelming to monitor everything regularly. If reviews aren't tracked and responded to in a timely manner, providers may miss opportunities to address concerns and potentially harm their reputation.
And let's talk about negative reviews. It's tough, but it's an inevitable part of tracking reviews. According to the Bright Local Survey, 71% of consumers won't consider a business with an average rating below 3 stars. Negative reviews can damage credibility, but responding quickly and professionally can help resolve issues and show potential patients that you're committed to improvement.
So how can healthcare providers effectively track patient reviews? The first step is to identify the key review platforms. Google Reviews is the most recognized platform, but sites like WebMD and HealthGrades are also important for healthcare practices. Once you've identified where to track, it's crucial to set up alerts for new reviews, so you're always in the loop.
Another option is using a reputation management tool like Repugen, which aggregates patient reviews from various platforms in one place. This makes it easier for healthcare providers to track and respond to feedback efficiently.
When you're tracking reviews, it's essential to understand the sentiment of each review, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. Pay attention to recurring themes. If multiple patients mention long wait times, for instance, that's a sign to take action. Or if many patients express satisfaction with your staff's friendliness, you can celebrate that as a strength.
And once you've tracked those reviews, it's time to take action. Responding to reviews, whether positive or negative, is crucial. A study from Bright Local shows that 88% of consumers are more likely to trust a business that responds to its reviews. Addressing feedback shows you care, and it can also help strengthen patient loyalty.
Yes, responding to positive reviews with gratitude can encourage repeat visits and help build trust. And when responding to negative reviews, it's important to show empathy, acknowledge the patient's concerns, and demonstrate your willingness to improve.
Exactly. All of this feedback can guide you in making targeted improvements, whether it's enhancing patient services or streamlining your scheduling system. By acting on reviews, you can make real, tangible improvements that will resonate with your patients and enhance your practice over time.
Let's wrap up by talking about benchmarking reviews. Comparing your reviews to industry standards and competitor performance can give you a better idea of where your practice stands. Repugen's benchmarking feature can help you measure your reviews against industry norms, pinpoint strengths, and identify areas for improvement.
That's a fantastic point. By understanding where your practice stands relative to industry benchmarks, you can set clear goals for improvement. Plus, competitor analysis can highlight opportunities for growth that you might not have seen before.
In summary, tracking patient reviews is essential for continuous improvement. It helps you gain valuable insights into patient satisfaction, identify strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately improve the patient experience. In today's competitive healthcare landscape, listening and engaging with patient feedback is no longer optional. It's a necessity.
Well said. And that's all for today's episode of the Repugen podcast. We hope you found this discussion on tracking patient reviews insightful and actionable. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more tips on improving your healthcare practice.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep learning, evolving, and most importantly, keep your patients at the center of everything you do.
Thanks for listening to the Repugen Podcast, your path to better healthcare.